What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a portrait illustration of Hannibal Lecter from The Silence of the Lambs. For today's lesson we need some plain white paper and a pencil. Now I want to begin today's lesson with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Now if you want more details on the art supplies we use, I'll leave a list with links in the description below. Now with all our portrait illustrations I like to start with the basic shapes before we get into the details. So let's start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. We're going to start at the very top in the middle. It's going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom using these short lines. Let's move to the center and draw another line going across from left to right. Now I don't want to go too dark because we'll eventually erase this out. Now we're going to use these two lines to help us create a large circle in the center of our page to define the size of the skull. So from the center, let's move up towards the top right about here. Just going to mark off the top of our circle. Now you want to measure this distance from the center point down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Let's repeat that across this horizontal line. So measuring the distance from the center over towards the left and then over towards the right. Now I want to connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. So we'll start with the top left. And the circle doesn't have to be perfect, we're just using this as a guide. We can always go back and just smooth this out as best we can. Let's go back out to the side of our circle, draw two straight lines coming all the way down towards the bottom. Let's split the bottom of our circle in half. So from the center point down towards the bottom, so I'm going to find the center point right here. Draw a straight line going across towards the left and right side. Now you want to place the eyes along this line. So we're going to leave a gap in the center, go to the left side, draw a straight line going up towards the center, and then down towards the bottom. Let's take this distance over towards the right and do the same thing, going up and then down. Let's extend these lines coming all the way down towards the bottom. Now from these 2 points, I want to curve in the brow. We're going to come in on the left and then up beside that center line. And do the same thing on the right. Now from here, we're going to step out, angle this down, and then in. Let's follow this line all the way towards the outside. It's going to curve the eye coming out and then down towards the side of our circle. Then from the outside, curve the bottom of the eye, coming down and just bend that in. Let's push the iris and pupil towards the top. So on the left side, we're going to draw a circle, just tucking that in behind the eyelid. And we can always come back and just readjust the placement later. Just pulling that up. Now let's go back to the inside of the brow, draw a straight angled line going up and then out. Bend this around and then down. Now I want to bend the edge of the mask coming up in the middle. So let's start underneath the left eye, go up in an angle. Do the same thing on the right, round at the center, and then come back down. From the bottom of our circle, let's step down to right about here. It's going to curve the bottom edge of the nose, coming down and then up. Move down, draw the top edge of the mouth, going all the way across. Now let's add that rectangle inside this area. We're going to step down, draw a straight line going across, step down all the way down towards the chin right about here. It's going to mark this off with a straight line. Now from here, we want to add some shape to the jawline. Let's start over on the left side. I'm just going to bend this down and then in. Come down and then in towards the chin. Now we're going to go back up to the top. We're going to draw in the hairline. Starting right in the middle, angle this up and out towards the left and right side. Let's go out to the jaw. Draw two straight angle lines coming down and out across the side of the neck. Now we're going to curve down underneath the chin and then back up. From these 2 points, let's slope the shoulders, coming down and out. Let's add that large strap going around the side of the head. From these 2 points, angle this up and out. And we're going to follow the curve of the head, going up, across the middle, and then bend that down towards the right. Just underneath the straps, we're going to add the earlobes, coming down and bending those out, round out the ears, and then bend that in. Let's add a strap across the jaw, angle this down and out, flatten off the end, and then pull that back in. Now at this stage, we want to take a step back and review our overall proportions. Now if everything looks correct, we're going to go back and erase some of these guidelines. Now I want to use a rough sketch as a guide to help us layer on some more details and refine the shapes. I'm going to start with the bottom edge of the brow. I'm going to go around the eye and fade that down towards the side. I just want to enhance that fold in the center. Just adding a few more wrinkles going across, and then out, and just adding some wrinkles along the side of the eye. Let's enhance the eyelid, coming across. And we're going to add that tear duct, just folding this around and then out. Now from the eye, we're just going to work our way out, adding some more wrinkles and folds. Go around the side of the nose bridge. And then we just want to round out the bottom edge of the mask. And round the bottom of the eye, and then working our way around. Let's add some wrinkles across the top. Now across the bottom, we're just going to add 2 holes for the nostrils. Just going to round up the side, come in towards a point. I just want to connect the inside with a slight curve. Let's add some shape to that area around the mouth. Just going to round out the corners. And we're going to add 3 bars. 1 in the middle, and 1 on either side. And we're going to add some holes across the mask, starting across the chin in the middle. So a couple holes along the side. We're going to start with an oval along the bottom and just work our way up. So another hole across the cheek, and we're just lining this up on either side to help balance this out. And across the top. Now I'm going to add some shape to those straps. Let's add some texture to the hair. We're going to start in the middle. I'm just going to bend these up and then out, just across the bottom. So adding a little bit of shadow across the hairline, going up. And then from the top, I'm just going to pull some hairs coming down. Just following that same curve. And we'll just brush that up and across towards the left. Add a little bit more texture along the inside. Come along the side, and then fade that out. Add a little bit of hair across the side, just brushing these in. I'm just going to add some straps across the side of the head, starting across the bottom. Let's go to the center of each eye and add a small circle in the center for the pupil. Let's add a small highlight rectangle on the top right, just crossing the edge of the pupil. Just lightly shading the center of the pupil going around that highlight. Now I'm going to switch to my 0.9mm pencil and start adding some more contrast. Also layering on some more detail as we go. So we're just going to enhance those wrinkles and folds. And just working our way across the bottom of the brow. Add a little bit of thickness to the eyebrows. Just brushing the hairs going up and out. Just fade that across towards the inside. Now we're just going to work our way across the edge of the mask. Now along the top of that opening, we're just going to add the teeth and the lip. So tuck this in behind the bars. Draw the bottom edge of the teeth going in behind. Darken up the top and then fade that down. I just want to darken up the inside of each of those circles. Now by adding that texture across the bottom and top, we add this little highlight across the center. Just going to blend this out toward the side. Now let's go back and do one final cleanup before we add in our shading. head's going to cast a little bit of shadow across the neck. So it's going to darken up the sides and then fade that out. Now I'm just going to go to the side edge of our 2mm pencil and continue to add some more shadows. So we just want to soften this up. Also adding some shadows across the face, starting across the bottom of the nose. Also adding a dark shadow across the side of the mask. Now as we get closer to the end, we're just going to tighten up our shadows and add a little bit more detail, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Hannibal Lecter from The Silence of the Lambs. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.